Hey y'all, how y'all doing? And welcome to another live, a reaction. This is Derrick Groves, y'all. He down in Fulton County Jail in his court hearing. He waiting to see the judge. Yeah, he said he ready to go back to Louisiana. Y'all, this live here is for entertaining, commenting, criticism purposes. This is the last. There is the last of the Louisiana prisoner escapee. He appears in Fulton County Jail, place you don't want to be. He said he want to go home. He want to go back to Louisiana. Derrick, we glad that you're safe. And what we're going to get into, y'all, we're going to get into the house he was living in. I'm going to give y'all time enough to get in here. This is one of his court appearance. I know he ain't listen to no music in his head. Lord, how much? Look like somebody been giving that boy a haircut. Somebody been feeding this boy. Nah, they ain't been feeding him much, but they been feeding him. That's it. He's sleepy though. Lord, how much? Boy, you were better off in prison. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna take y'all to this one. Let's go here, y'all. Let's go here. Derrick, 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 Derrick. I'm gonna put him right here. Derrick, I'm gonna put you right here. I'm gonna put you right here. I'm gonna let them see you in court, bruh.
You already pay rent, so what if you could earn points that turn into your next vacation, or help cover a
And then after this, y'all, we're gonna look at the house he was in. I wanna know, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Derrick didn't find that house on Honeysuckle by himself. Somebody older helped him, allegedly. Be honest with you. Somebody older helped that boy. I don't know who helped him. I don't know. Cause that area he stay in, that's an old neighborhood. Look at him. He don't like Rice Street. He don't like Atlanta. Mm, mm, mm. I know you would go home, Derrick. They have him at a virtual hearing, y'all. Somebody been giving that boy a haircut too. I ain't stupid. That boy done had a haircut. I don't care what nobody said.
Are we recording on the Zoom call?
Recording in progress.
Thank you. So my understanding is we do have some other 11 o'clock matters, but we're going to do the extradition first. Okay. And so, do we have Derrick Rose? Come on, sir.
So have.
I'm right here. Have a seat, if you don't mind. Good
I
morning.
know. Boy done had a nice fresh cut.
This is your extradition. I want to go over your rights so you can decide whether you want to waive extradition or not. You're wanted out of the state of Louisiana for aggravated assault. I'm going to explain to you first what happens if you decide to have an extradition hearing. What will happen if you decide not to have one. So you have the right to an extradition hearing if you choose. You have the right to hire an attorney to prepare for and conduct that hearing. If that's your choice, I will postpone the hearing for a reasonable time, 60 to 90 days, for you to obtain counsel. The law does not give you the right to a public defender or appointed attorney for purposes of extradition. If you choose to have the hearing, I will reset your case 60 to 90 days to allow your attorney to prepare for the hearing. At the hearing, there'll be three issues. Are you the person named in the warrant? Did the governor of Louisiana sign the warrant?
I ain't gonna say nothing about that. I don't know.
Innocence, the merits of the case, or connected with the if after the hearing I determine that the requesting state
Oh.
of Louisiana has met its burden of showing those three things, then they would have approximately 15 business days.
Hey, baby.
If they don't, then you'd be brought back before me, and I would
You ain't
consider
gonna make me tell no.
if after the hearing I were to find that Louisiana failed to prove those three things, then you would be released. You also have the right to waive or not have
We got a lot of them
hearing
though.
if you choose. If you waive your hearing, then Louisiana has approximately 15 business days from today to come get you. If they don't, then you'd be brought back before me and I would consider releasing you. However, you may be held up to 30 days before being released. Regardless whether you're released in Georgia, you are subject to arrest.
But Clay, you ain't crazy.
Louisiana warrant remains
You know what he talking about. You ain't got to see it.
You may wish to consider returning to Louisiana to have the matter resolved. Also, the media is here. I'm going to let you know. They filed the appropriate paperwork. And that was signed by one of
Don't y'all start.
and so
Don't y'all start.
you also have the right to remain silent. So, let me just ask though, do you have any questions about your extradition rights? And do you want to challenge extradition or do you want to return to Louisiana? Don't want to return where I'm from. You want to go back to Louisiana?
He said he want. Wait, hold up, y'all. Hold up. Y'all, he said he want to go back where he came from. Y'all is so funny. So funny. Y'all funny. Listen to what he said right here, though, y'all. He said, "Yeah, I want to go back where I'm from." Now you gonna stay here with us. You gonna stay here with us.
Our judges are chief judges, and so they are here as well. You also have the right to remain silent. So,
Listen to what he said, y'all.
do you have any questions about your extradition rights? No. And do you want to challenge extradition or do you want to return to Louisiana? I don't want to return where I'm from.
He said he want to go
So,
back.
and knowingly or waiving your extradition.
He don't want to be up here with our transmissions. Y'all so stupid. Y'all stupid. I'm not gonna fool with y'all. I promise you I ain't gonna fool with y'all today. He said he want to go back to his transmission. I was transmission too much like oh bye boy. It was fun having you here. Oh Lord. Let's see what the news says. He said I want to go back. Y'all so stupid. He said I want to go back. I want to go back to Louisiana. Y'all so stupid. Oh Lord. Oh boy. I ain't fooling with y'all. I ain't fooling. We going. I ain't fooling with y'all. I ain't fooling with y'all today. He don't want our transmissions. He don't want to. He don't want to be up here with our boys.
Captured right here. Derrick Groves is one of the people seen running out of this New
He want to go
in
back.
May. And Channel 2 Action News was there as U.S. Marshals took him into custody.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I gotta take this back. I got to move this back. He got a shirt off. Yeah. What's I got my? What y'all? Wait, y'all fogging up my glasses, Carolyn. Hold on, y'all. Y'all fogging up my glasses. I got real. Tell him I do too. I got grabbed. Y'all stupid. See there, you don't know the reason why we laugh. Y'all got boy, you got
in
them.
May. And Channel 2 Action
Look at him, boy. You fine, boy. They gonna want you. You need to stay in Atlanta because them boys want you. Them boys want your fine red. Oh, Lord. How much? They want you, boy. They waiting on you to come down. Now we need him to stay in Atlanta.
News was there as U.S. Marshals took him into custody today. Groves was the last of the 10 New Orleans escapees. Investigators found him hiding in a basement crawl space under a home on Honeysuckle Lane. Channel 2's Tom Jones is live there right now. And Tom, you're the one who told the homeowner investigators had found the escaped murderer there.
That's right, Linda.
Wait, y'all. Hold up. Y'all got to get. Look at the house, y'all. They don't tow them folks' house up looking for Derrick. They don't tow them folks' house up looking for Derrick. They don't tow them people house up looking for Derrick. Lord help me. Help me, Jesus. Lord, I don't know what we're going to do in this world.
We got a call from someone saying that he needed to come and check out his house. This is what he saw. Take a look. The front broken down. Take a look at that window there. It is gone. Over here to the right. The garage door. It is obliterated. This home is a mess.
Hold up, I got it. Wait, hold up. I got bad. They there was in a crowd space. They don't tow the folk window. They don't tow the folk. They don't blew the people window out. Got your head, Jesus. Oh Lord, boy. I can hear our boys in Atlanta, John, and they don't broke the people. They don't tow the damn getting Derrick, but Derrick, oh Lord, they don't tow this house up looking for your butt, boy. Why they don't pull that door down, boy?
Door down.
The windows.
It is gone. Look over there.
He can't peep out of them no more. And the garage.
Obliterated. This home is a mess. McQueen says he didn't know his tenants and never expected.
I see.
I mean, I don't know what was going. I don't know. This
Man, stop lying. Stop lying. You know what was going on. You knew what was going on. You knew what was going on. Y'all know y'all don't supposed to let nobody stay in no vacant house. You knew what was going on. You knew what was going on in that house right there on top of that hill right there. Yeah, I seen him peeping out at me. I'm calling police.
I'm like you, speechless.
Richard McQueen was speechless after he arrived at the home he rents out on Honeysuckle Lane and found SWAT officers.
Oh, so he rented that house out. Listen, what he said, he the one rented that house out. He rented that house out with that Texas shirt on. Telling that lie. He put that man in, you know. He telling a lie. Look, I ain't know what was going on. Telling a lie. Oh, he was working. he was working. Man, he got, why you got that Texas shirt on, boy? You know what time it is with that house. Don't do that. Cause you rented the house out on Honeysuckle.
I don't know what was going. I don't know. This I
Line. He can't get his line together. he can't get he can't get his oh, you knew that boy was staying in your damn house. You do know what was going on. Tell that lie.
I'm like you, speechless. Richard McQueen was speechless after he arrived at the home he rents out on Honeysuckle Lane and found SWAT officers left it severely damaged. I had to tell McQueen police damaged it trying to get an escaped double.
They were trying to get there out your house. You should have came. You should have done the key, unlocked the door, and came on in there and got the boy out of there. You know what Derrick was. Don't do that.
Murderer out of the home. They was quiet when I went. I was just getting the rent. He says his daughter collected the rent and he had no idea who.
Oh, your daughter. Your daughter was collecting the rent. Who she was collecting the rent from? Who the daughter was collecting the rent from, y'all? They tell somebody lying. Who is the daughter that was collecting the rent for the house if ain't nobody was staying in the house? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Somebody in trouble. Somebody in trouble.
Who was living here. Police say they got a tip. 28-year-old Derrick Groves was in the home. They tried to get him to come out, but he refused. He deployed a number of canisters of gas to help move him throughout the house. He moved to the basement of the house. Soon after, Clayton County K9 was deployed.
They send that K9 on his butt. them dog came up in there bite on his ass. That's why he came up out of there. Them dog was biting on him.
Location and found him in that crawl space. I recorded this video of officers bringing out a handcuffed Groves as they led him away in a patrol car.
Look at him. There don't go nowhere. We want him to tell. We don't want him to go. We don't want to tell. I don't go nowhere there.
He screamed something to our camera.
What you say? What you scream out there? Don't let him go nowhere. Bring him back. Don't let him go nowhere. Let me hear what he screamed out.
Something to our camera.
What did he say? I said, what did he say? Where the officer at? We need to know what he said. Bring him back.
Had neighbors say officers used some sort of battering ram to puncture holes in this home in an effort to
Don't tow that house up.
Wayne is very concerned about who's going to pay for all this damage. He kept looking at the damage and seemed just stunned that out of all the houses Groves could have been found in, it had to be one that he rents. Police say they learned that Groves was here after they got a tip from New Orleans. In Southwest Atlanta.
They got a tip from New. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. They got a tip. There is. Your own people told on you. Your own people told on you, boy. Your own people told on you, boy, that you was standing out. Don't be mad at people in Atlanta ain't stun your butt. Your
as they led him away in a patrol car, he screamed something to our camera.
I got to see him one more time. I got to see him one more time in court. I'm sorry. They're talking junk, boy. Oh, Lord have mercy. I tell you, boy, if you from Atlanta, you know why I'm laughing. What it is right here? He throwing kiss, blow kiss. Who he blowing a kiss at? Ooh. Who he blew a kiss at?
These are your top stories this hour. A major in the Middle East. Hamas are expected to sign a deal today to end the
Man, we talking about Derrick. We don't want to see that. I want to see Derrick blow this kiss. He Florida kid too. Don't send him nowhere. Don't send him nowhere. Let him stay there on the right street.
About 500 troops from Texas are currently in the Chicago area, and now a judge.
Lady, come on. I'm talking about Derrick. You talking about Chicago. I'm talking about Derrick. Here you go, right here. I don't want to hear all this stuff. I want to hear what Derrick, who he threw that kiss at.
New Orleans jail has now been recaptured. Inmate Derrick Groves was arrested in Atlanta yesterday, and he just appeared in Fulton County, Georgia.
Dang.
Groves has been convicted of murder and was considered one of the most dangerous of the group that escaped. Here are local officials yesterday after confirming the recapture.
I think across the board, whether you are a reporter or whether you are in law enforcement or whether you lived in the neighborhood where he wreaked havoc or whether you were a witness who was brave enough to come forward and testify, gets everybody is sighing a collective sigh of relief.
CBS News national reporter Katie Wise is live in New Orleans for us today. Katie, good to see you. How were authorities able to finally track Derrick Groves down?
Well, you know, this saga began back in May with a very dramatic start with those 10 inmates escaping through a hole in the wall that they carved out behind a toilet that they had ripped from that wall. And then they fled across the interstate here in New Orleans to freedom. After that, a few inmates were captured within weeks. But Derrick Groves remained on the run all these months throughout the summer. And it ended quite as dramatically. It all began with a tip from the public after police rolled out a new initiative to again remind the public that they needed their help to capture this.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Somebody told on that boy. They told on him. Somebody from New Orleans. yeah. They told on him. Your own people told on you.
And then they went to this Atlanta home, and at first they didn't think that he was in there. They didn't see any movement, but they used gas cannons to try to see if maybe.
Hold on, Derrick. Who you throwing that kiss at? Who you throwing a kiss at? You sure want throwing it at us. Let me see. Let me put it back again. I know you weren't throwing on you. You were throwing at them men. You weren't throwing it at no woman. Oh, you weren't. You throwing at them men. You were throwing it to Justin.
That he was in there. They didn't see any movement, but they used gas canisters to try to see if maybe perhaps someone was hiding. And sure enough, thanks to the help of canine officers, they were able to find Groves hiding in the crawl space of the home. And this is the very interesting cherry on top of all of this. That he had the confidence that he had. He even blew a kiss and smiled to the camera on his way out as he was being taken away in cuffs. But remember, he is convicted of 2 counts of murder. He was going to be living a life sentence, serving a life sentence. So one thing that officials said in the press conference last night.
He throwing a kiss at you, Justin.
The victims of his crimes are grateful that he's back behind bars.
Very bold there. He did not say. You also have to ask, even just from the beginning of this case.
He threw a kiss at Justin.
And then for Derrick Groves to be able to.
Let me let Justin see that one more time. Justin, let me let you see that one more time.
The victims of his crimes are grateful that he's back behind bars.
Yeah, very bold there. He did not seem phased when he was arrested. But then you also
that's y'all boy. They don't caught your boy. He was throwing kisses at. He wasn't throwing it at no women. He was throwing it at the men. He wasn't throwing it at us. He was throwing it at y'all men. You know what? That's it, y'all. That's it. That's Derrick. Let me see Derrick one more time in prison. What's up, Zizzle? Hold on, y'all.
He did not seem phased when he was arrested. But then you also have to ask, even just from the beginning of this case, for all those inmates to escape, and then for.
Wait, hold up, y'all. They about to arrest some more people. They about to arrest. They might not get that money.
And I'm Meg Gatto. A multi-agency task force expects more arrests tied to Derrick Groves' escape.
Andres Fuentes has details about a local tip that led to today's arrest.
After nearly 5 months on the run, escaped inmate Derrick
Got your
custody
way.
once
once again. The local, state, and national team tasked to find Groves hours after his arrest.
It just signifies cooperation and, more importantly, that you're going to get tired, but we're not.
The team credits a Crime Stoppers tip that was made anonymously earlier this month. It happened after the New Orleans Police Department listed Groves, a 4-time convicted killer, as one of the department's most wanted criminals.
We say all the time, we're not interested in your name, we just want your information, and someone came forward.
Wow, they told on him. And they weren't from Atlanta either. They were from Louisiana.
That helped us.
Detectives obtained digital evidence that Derrick Groves was at a residence in Atlanta.
Atlanta police and the U.S. Marshals tracked...
Oh, his... Wait, hold up then. Why that old man try to act like he don't know who was renting his house? Say his daughter was the one collecting the rent. Oh, she going to jail. Cause who she was collecting the rent from if he was staying in the house? Somebody in trouble. Oh.
To a home on Honeysuckle Lane in Atlanta. They tried to use tear gas to smoke him out, but eventually moved into the home and found him burrowed in a narrow crawl space.
Damn, boy, look at Derrick. They got Derrick. Derrick was in there chilling. Derrick got on shorts. That girl, they need to lock her up.
Base. They removed Groves with no incident and no injuries to police, but investigators found a firearm and 15 pounds of marijuana.
What? What? Wait a minute. They found what? I'm about to bed this up. They found what? Now look. Wait a minute. You found Derrick, you found drugs, and you found a weapon. Lord have mercy.
Moved into the home and found him burrowed in a narrow crawl space. They removed Groves with no incident and no injuries to police, but investigators found a firearm and 15 pounds of marijuana in the home. Officials couldn't say just how long Groves was at the house, but they do say he wasn't alone.
All I know is I had the reports to me from law enforcement in Georgia were that there were other individuals in the house. Clearly.
What? Dang. Oh, what? They going to jail, y'all. They going to jail.
Somebody was helping him. I think there were multiple somebodies helping him.
The task force says while leads to Groves' whereabouts died down in the weeks after the jailbreak, the community tips never truly stopped. But following up on those leads was a difficult and timely process.
You know, of course, many of y'all in the room were wanting to know how long ago or why didn't we get him. Well, it's not that simple. They were always just a little one step ahead. As people move to different states and different cities and different dwellings.
Among the crimes Groves is tied to was a double murder on Mardi Gras Day back in 2018.
What?
Groves pleaded guilty to gunning down 2 men and injuring others after shooting into a house on St. Claude Avenue. District Attorney Jason Williams says with Groves back in custody, his victims can rest easy again.
What?
Children in this family who played sports in that park in the lower ninth ward have not been able to go out there during all of this time. Their lives have been...
Well, I'm glad y'all got him so them children can play their little football game again. Ooh, y'all know what? Hold up.
Out of fear because they didn't know where this man was.
Are they saying anything about how much this cost? Right, and you know, Attorney General...
I ain't talking about that. I'm going to tell y'all something. Let's go back, y'all. Right here, they in trouble. These men right here. Hold on, let me go back. Not right here.
Oh my gosh.
Is it this one?
Welcome back.
No, not this one.
These are your top stories.
Following breaking news as Derrick Groves
Groves is now headed back to New Orleans, refusing to.
I think it's this one. Let me skip it. Now, hold on, y'all. Let me skip some. Hold on. Now, let me go back.
Yesterday, as he
Hold on, y'all. Let's go back to my.
Developing at 6, a convicted killer.
Hold on. Well, I be doing. Where that man go? Told that lie. Where he go? Where that old man that told that lie, y'all? Acting like he ain't no Derrick. You going to jail. Y'all lied. Y'all, him. You. That's your house. You rented that house to them people. Your daughter was collecting the money for rent. She needs to go to jail too. Because Derrick can't pay for nothing. Y'all got marijuana in there and y'all got a weapon in there. And y'all got Derrick in there. And then your daughter collect the rent. And you gonna stand here on news and say you don't know what's going on with your house that you rented out? Come on, dude.
I mean, I don't know what was going. I don't know this.
Lying, you just a lying like Fred Sanford. You know what's going on in your house because you getting your money for that house. You rent the house out. You need to go to jail. You and your daughter.
I'm like you, speechless.
Richard McQueen was speechless after he arrived.
You ain't no speechless. Y'all need to cut it out. Talking about he's speechless. Well, I be a monkey. Ain't this some bull mess? I gotta hear that one more time, y'all. I gotta hear him tell that lie one more time. I wanna hear him tell that lie one more time. Like he don't know what's going on in his house he rent out.
Never expected to see something like this.
I mean, I don't know what was going. I don't know this. I'm like you, speechless.
Richard McQueen was speechless after he arrived at the
You're a
home he
pimp.
rents out
You're
on
an old
Honeysuckle
pimp.
Lane and found SWAT officers left it severely damaged. I had to tell McQueen police damaged it trying to get an escaped double murderer out of the home.
They was quiet when I went. I was just getting the rent.
He says his
You hear what he's saying? I was just getting the rent. That man right there, they gonna question him, y'all. He said I was just getting the rent. Right away, yeah, no, he lying. I was just getting I was just getting the rent. Let me hear this again. Let me hear his lies again, y'all. Y'all can't put all this on Derrick. Y'all ain't gonna put all this on Derrick. Y'all gonna put it on him and his daughter. Him and his daughter and the people from New Orleans, the one told on them. Not New Orleans, for Louisiana told on them.
Yes. I mean, I don't know what was going. I don't know this. I'm like you, speechless.
Richard McQueen was speechless after he arrived at the home he rents out on Honeysuckle Lane and found SWAT officers left it severely damaged. I had to tell McQueen police damaged it trying to get an escaped double murderer out of the home.
They was quiet when I went. I was just getting the rent.
I was just getting the rent. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. I tell you the truth. These folks need to go to jail.